Installing multiple non-metallic sheath cables, often referred to as NMB or Romex cables, through a single connector is a violation of the National Electrical Code, specifically addressing conductors in parallel. This prohibition stems from potential fire hazards and the NEC overarching goal of ensuring electrical system safety. The code, in Article 300.15b, addresses conductors in parallel. Conductors in parallel shall not be installed in multiple layers unless specifically approved for such use. The fundamental concern is the increased risk of overheating. When multiple cables are forced into a connector designed for only one, the limited space constricts airflow and impedes heat dissipation. The electrical current flowing through the conductors generates heat, a natural byproduct of resistance. With insufficient ventilation, this heat builds up within the connector. The elevated temperature can degrade the insulation of the cables, potentially leading to short circuits. Moreover, the connector itself may overheat, softening or melting the plastic components. This creates a dangerous situation as the compromised connector becomes a potential ignition source for a fire. The National Electrical Code also in Article 312.8 addresses devices of insulating material. Devices of insulating material shall be permitted for use in wet locations only where they are isolated from grounded surfaces and protected from moisture in accordance with 312.8a on through refer. Article 312.8 ATWO addresses protection from moisture. Where installed in wet locations, junction boxes and fittings shall be weatherproof. The code mandates weatherproof junction boxes and fittings in wet locations. This aims to prevent moisture ingress, which could lead to electrical shock or fire. Adhering to these codes is crucial for preventing electrical fires and ensuring the safety of people and property. By only installing the specified number of cables per connector, proper ventilation is maintained and the risk of overheating is minimized. Furthermore, using weatherproof boxes and fittings in damp areas protects against moisture-related hazards. Firstly, always consult the connector's packaging or manufacturer's instructions to determine the appropriate number of cables it is designed to accommodate. Secondly, never attempt to force more cables into a connector than it is intended for. Thirdly, ensure that all electrical work is performed by a qualified electrician who is familiar with the NEC and local electrical codes. Fourthly, regularly inspect electrical systems for any signs of damage, such as frayed wires, loose connections, or discolored components. Fifthly, promptly address any electrical issues to prevent potential hazards. Sixthly, use appropriately sized connectors for the gauge of the wires being used. Seventhly, ensure proper grounding of all electrical components. Eighthly, install arc fault circuit interrupters, often referred to as size, to protect against arc faults, which are a common cause of electrical fires. Ninthly, install ground fault circuit interrupters, often referred to as GFCIs, in wet locations to protect against electrical shock. Tenthly, educate yourself and others about electrical safety practices. The NEC, a comprehensive set of standards, aims to standardize safe electrical installations. It outlines requirements for various aspects of electrical systems, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Local jurisdictions often adopt and enforce the NEC, sometimes with local amendments. Following the NEC helps ensure consistency and safety in electrical installations across different locations. Compliance with the NEC is not merely a suggestion, it is a legal requirement in many areas. Failure to comply can result in fines, project delays, or even legal action. More importantly, non-compliance can create hazardous conditions that endanger lives and property. Ignoring the NEC guidelines on cable installations can have serious consequences. Overheating connectors can lead to electrical fires, which can spread rapidly and cause extensive damage. Short circuits resulting from damaged insulation can also pose a fire hazard and disrupt electrical service. Electrical shocks can occur if insulation is compromised and conductive parts become energized. These shocks can range from mild to fatal. By adhering to the NEC and best practices, electrical systems are made safer, more reliable, and less prone to failures or hazards. Electrical work can be dangerous if not performed correctly. It is always best to hire a qualified electrician for any electrical work that you are not comfortable performing yourself. A qualified electrician has the knowledge, skills, and experience to perform electrical work safely and in accordance with the NEC.